Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's review. Today we started level 24 and we learned some new kanji. So let's go through what we're going to learn and let's go through the roadmap, what we're going to learn this week, and let's figure things out. Okay, so first one, standard, consists of two radicals, husband and see. And the mnemonic for this one is actually pretty good. Every time you see husband, your standard goes up, and that is the key to your heart. It unlocks a key to your heart. The reading is key. Good mnemonic. I think that's how I'm going to remember it going forward. This one is belly, and I would change this mnemonic slightly. It consists of two radicals, moon and black hole, and you see a moon, but that's not a moon, that's actually your belly, and there's a black hole inside of your belly because your belly consumes everything it comes into contact with. And now let me try to remember what the reading is. The reading is no, it shouts profanities at you. I didn't remember the meaning. Fuku, and it says fu. That's a pretty memorable mnemonic. They don't use this one too often. Fu. I think that's pretty good. Next one, celebrate. You see a spirit next to your older brother, and that's a reason to celebrate. It starts shaking him until his head falls off. Shuku. I remember this one, so I would say this one is pretty good. Deliver. So two radicals, flag and reason. The reason for you to deliver this package is the flag. You need to deliver it. That is a thing that you need to do. To do, todo. Todo is the reading. Good, pretty good. Narrow. So, animal, husband, horns. Your husband is an animal with narrow horns. The semantics of this are unknown. Good reading. Good mnemonic, I mean. Pretty good. Shoulder, door and moon. I already know the word kata, and I didn't like the mnemonic for this one that much. Kata, door and moon. The door leading to the moon can be broken down with one's shoulder. Kata. Kata, yeah. Like the mnemonic, if I scroll down, while your shoulder is just like my catapult, you hear someone shout, catapult. It's not the worst, I'll say that. Arm. This one, though, it's pretty bad. Arm, moon, roof, evening, snake. The moon shines on the roof in the evening, and you see a snake, but it's not actually a snake, it's your arm. Arm in Japanese is ude. You often hear that word. I heard it a lot. So the mnemonic for this is really bad. Your arm is exposed to the moon and the outside, and you feel a chill. Where are your clothes? You're nude. Nude. Ude. That doesn't sound like ude to me. So I think this mnemonic is terrible. Actually, the worst mnemonic on Wanikani, I think. Waist. Moon, helicopter, woman. You go inside of a helicopter and you go to the moon and you see a woman holding her waist. When you go down, you see the reason why she's holding her waist. The reason is koshi, because she has a koshi. The mnemonic for the reading also not very good. Koshi, I know the hips in Japanese is koshi, so yeah. Touch, angle, and insect. If you touch the insect from the right angle, then it doesn't notice. But this one in particular gives you a shock. Shoku, shoku. Good mnemonic. Place on. For some reason, every time a kanji has a drunkard, the reading is sai. So the reading for this one is also sai. Cyborg is the standard way to remember the reading sai on Wanikani. You have a cross for a drunkard's car to place on its dashboard. It's whatever. It's whatever. Layer, flag and mask. First comes the flag, then comes the mask, then comes your soul. All of them are layers of your identity, to protect your identity. The flag and mask protect your identity. You're covered, your face is covered with a flag, then with a mask, and then when people take off the mask, there's your soul. Soul is the reading. Good. This one, I don't this is just like, there is a lantern on top of a knife in the dirt. This is just like a combination of words. I can't even like memorize this. Lantern, knife, dirt. Lantern, knife, dirt, K. You touch the model and see that it's made of cake. K. I think it's going to take me a long time to remember this one. Agency. Every time you see the little street sign over there, like street, canopy plus street, the reading is cho. Miss Chow or cho, Miss Chow. She appears often on Wanikani. I think she's a good mnemonic. I have a picture, in my mind, I have a picture of Miss Chow. It's very memorable and it's easy for me to remember kanji anytime she appears in the mnemonic. So there are people under a canopy on the street forming their own agency. Pretty good. Look at. This one, I don't know how many kanji we had for look at, but it's becoming pretty confusing. I think this is like the third one so far. Look at, spirit, and see the reading. I don't remember shi. The first thing you want to look at is this sheep. If you use your spirit to see something, it means you really look at it closely. Okay. Kind of hard. Distinction in this one is sheep and construction, and the reading is sa. The extra distinction of the sheep is that it's really skilled with a saw. When a sheep tries its hoof at construction, it gains distinction. Not very memorable. I think this one requires brute force it. Bear, roof, and bamboo, and the reading is kang. So the bear is on your roof trying to get the bamboo because it wants to use it to make pipes. Pipe is the meaning. And the pipes, the bear is going to use the bamboo to make pipes in the house of Genghis Khan because Genghis Khan needs new pipes. Pretty memorable. Genghis Khan is also a memorable character on Wanikani. Judge, roof, and number. The judge hits you on the shins and you're under a roof and you see a number next to the judge's gavel. It's okay. Boundary, dirt, stand, see. The dirt where you just stand and see is a boundary. The boundary between you and Kyoto. Kyo is the reading. Pretty good. Loop, king, net, zombie. The king shows you how to tie a zombie with a net. He goes around and around in a circle. And he said this is a method that was used by Genghis Khan. Okay, Khan here is, I know I said Khan is pretty memorable, but here I just have a hard time imagining Khan. But maybe the king, you can imagine that the king is Genghis Khan showing you how to tie a zombie. So Genghis Khan is going around the zombie and tying it in a loop again and again and again. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to remember it. The boo, in the military, they drink a lot of booze. So boo is the reading, and I think that's easier and simpler to remember. Ground, ceremony, stop, military. Just look at it. It's pretty unique. I think this one is pretty unique, pretty easy to memorize. Boo. Okay. Quality. So there's a shellfish and an axe. There's two axes. This is a very high quality shellfish. That's why you need two axes to open it. But when you open it, your shih tzu jumps up on the table and eats all the shellfish. Pretty sad. And this one is a good one. I like this one. Mention, scooter, angel, drop, jutsu. The angel wants to mention to you that you need to learn ninjutsu. Okay, ninjutsu. Jutsu is the reading. Pretty good. Offer, leader, together. The reason why the leader wants to get together is because the leader wants what you have to offer. And then you go on a vacation together to Kyoto. Oh, pretty good. Yeah. Expand, flag, blackjack, and kick. Under the table, there's a flag. Under the blackjack table, there's a flag that you can kick that expands the table 10 times. 10 is the reading. Good mnemonic. I give this mnemonic 10 out of 10. Han, sell, shellfish, anti. You become anti-shellfish, so you sell all the shellfish to Han Solo. Pretty memorable. Stock. You... Wait, 1 second. I sneezed, I'm sorry, excuse me. I just remembered that I turned away to sneeze, but I know that you can still hear me in my microphone, I'm so sorry. Stock, you struck a tree and you use a slide to get out of your jet. And kabu is the reading, I think. Yeah, kabu, your plane goes kaboom. Yeah, your jet goes kaboom. This one is to carry, and this is one that we haven't learned today. Carry, fingers, and dawn. You use your fingers at dawn to carry many things. You have to carry yourself out of bed. You have to carry your backpack or purse or laptop back to school or work. Your fingers have to carry a lot of weight around at dawn. Think about your morning routine. You carry yourself into the bathroom and carry a toothbrush into your mouth. You carry your coat and bag out the door. And tan, once you carry everything and the dawn sun is shining bright, you start getting tan, especially those fingers you're using to carry things. Fingers and dawn. You use your fingers at dawn to carry many things. And you get a tan. Okay, that's pretty okay. Guest and geoduck. Guest and geoduck. When you have a guest over, you give them a geoduck because it's worth a huge amount. Guest and geoduck, and it's worth a huge amount. Gaku. The geoduck you gift to your guest is worth such a lavish amount that it makes them gaku. Pretty memorable. Manufacture, control, and clothes. Control and clothes. Manufacture. In an attempt to control your clothes, you manufacture a mind control device. And the reading is se. You manufacture these clothes to control your saber. You manufacture these clothes to control your saber. It's hard to manufacture. This one doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. I'm not so sure about this one. I'm gonna have to read this one later again. Different. You take your scooter to Korea and everything is different. Scooter, Korea. You take your scooter to Korea and everything is different. Chigao. Oh, the word chigao. You hear it. I think this is like one of the most common words that you hear all the time. I don't think you need a mnemonic for this one to remember it. Chigao is wrong, or chigai is machigai. Chigao, machigai, chigai, chigao. There's so many variations of this one and you hear them all the time if you watch any kind of Japanese media. Transport, car, and Death Star. Well, at least it means transport and it does have the car element on the left. What does a car and the Death Star have in common? They're both used to transport people and things. And the reading is you. Right now, you and the Death Star are transporting yurts. I think the more convenient way to remember this is like, I don't know, like your Death Star is like a yurt, or like transport. What is a good way to live? It's like live in a yurt, and a yurt is always being transported. That's one of the benefits of living in a yurt. You. Okay. Burn is ya? No, not ya. Nen. What is the worst thing you could burn in this fire? Your Nendroid collection. Nah. Fire and nature. Fire and nature will burn down everything in its path. This one makes the most sense, and this actually might be what the creator of this kanji was thinking. Fire and nature will burn down everything in its path. Burn, fire, and nature. I think this is very logical, and just looking at this, I think it will remind you of the meaning. Neng, this one is not as intuitive though. What is the worst thing that you can burn down? Your Nendroid collection. Try to remember it, probably going to have to do it with brute force. Doesn't really make sense. Quantity, dawn and village. When the dawn reaches the village, it increases in quality. That's right. Every morning, the amount of people, animals living here goes by at least by one. Liu, row. Today's dawn has brought with it an increase in the quantity of rowboats. Liu, dawn and village. It's okay. And with that, we're done with all the kanji for level 24. This is what we're going to be learning for the next week. I already went through the kanji for level 23 in the last week's review. So that's why for this week's review, I did the level 24. And we finished level 23 in around just a few days over 1 week. It took us more than 1 week. It took us 9 days or 10 days. And hopefully this level 24, it's going to take us 10 days as well. But even if it takes 2 weeks, that's okay, as long as we memorize everything well. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this week's review, and I'll see you next week in the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.